We here. We got a lot to walk through today. We're gonna play some songs, multiple. We're gonna address some controversy. You see the title, it says The Real Truth About Hitman Holla versus Jae Millz. I'm gonna break something down for y'all why the culture's reacting like this, and I want to spotlight something. I don't know if it's going over people's heads. I'm gonna tell you the why. Why what, ARP? We'll get there. We'll get there. It's a podcast, so we're gonna walk, we're gonna take our time. I'm gonna tell you, well, actually, I'm gonna start out with a recent argument that I had around Hitman Holla versus Jae Millz. We're gonna get to the reaction. I'm gonna play the song with y'all. Stage fright. We're gonna play Lux in the studio teasing his new joint. I got a reaction to that. And we're gonna play Swamp's new diss. We're gonna pull up some of the culture's reactions as well to the stage fright. We got a lot. We got a lot for y'all today. All right, real quick though, 3. You see the goat outside, right? It's different out there. Who's your goat? 3. I forgot last time you and I had this conversation. Who's your goat? You know what I'm saying? Goats outside, dropping some commemorative items and exclusives. Make sure y'all pick up y'all copies, right? Throw that over there. Little reasonable doubt. I mean, I got the original, but a little redrop. I'll leave it in the plastic. Little redrop. I had to swap this into my vinyl room a little bit, right? A little redrop, goats outside, the real goat. You know what I mean? Shout out to Drake. Yo, and even post up. I ain't talking to ASAP Rocky. Damn, she at? Where's she at? Jay might like that one. That one's for you, Jay, not Jay-Z. Blue Room Jay in the chat. You're boo Drake. All right, let's get to the real shit. So I had an argument recently. I think on yesterday's stream, I said that I had a recent argument over Hitman and Jae Millz. I said, but I'll save that for later. And I didn't I didn't go into details. I didn't even tell you what it was over. I didn't even tell you who it was with. All right. It was with Holla. And at some point in the debate and the argument, Holla, is that your producer, CFO? Or was that just one of your homies that he called in on and conferenced in when we just kept arguing? But this is what happened with the argument. I've always been a big fan of Jae Millz diss tracks. Obviously, I've reacted and covered all of them on this channel, right? But it's not just the on-camera shit, because some people could get up here, they could fraud, they could be biased, they could just be in pure content mode, they could be just looking to earn $1. You got all these different reasons why certain things might change slightly on camera, right? But off camera, when nobody's watching, when nobody's listening, when no live chat is here, and I'm arguing with one of my homies, you know what position I take? Jae Millz is in the throne. Jae Millz is the best doing this shit. Jae Millz is a threat. Holla, don't ever look at Jae Millz like he's not a threat. This was the day, we literally had this argument the day before Jae Millz dropped. I saw a clip hit Battle Rap Dose where Jae Millz was doing a blog. He was still taking shots at DNA and goods. And then he said, Holla, you got to step outside of the studio for your next video. And in my mind, I was just like, oh, he might be baiting Holla. He might be baiting him. He might be baiting him. I didn't know that he had a track recorded. The shit dropped 1 o'clock in the morning, my time the next morning. So I woke up to it and it's just like, but let me go back to the argument. In this argument, here's my position to Holla. I'm telling Holla, I'm like, he's the greatest threat to you, Jae Millz, right? If you're going to do this battle on beat shit, or if you're going to, stay consistent in his lane for a minute, we see the Swamp, we see the Jazz, we see the Lux tracks that you drop. Jae Millz would be the one where you got to really, really buckle down in the booth. That's what I'm saying. Now, I don't put nothing past my man. I'm like, my man is capable of beating anybody. But Jae Millz is very, very capable of beating you. So I'm telling him. So we arguing. He's like, yo, Jae Millz don't be saying nothing. all he does is rap. It's the flows that encapsulate and entrap people. I'm just like, nah, he be saying a lot. What are you talking about? Like Jae Millz is a rapper's rapper. So that while we there arguing, I said, let's put some songs on right now. I bet y'all know some of the lyrics because Holla pulls that same shit that a lot of battle rappers pull. A lot of people in argument, hip hop arguments pull, period. Tell me one of his lines right now. You know how niggas always do that shit? I'm like, nigga, I can't tell you none of your bars right now. That don't mean I don't know y'all shit. Play the song. I bet y'all rap along with the shit. Because I be playing Jae Millz shit sometimes even in the fucking gym. I bet y'all know some of the bars. So I said, put on this Jack Boy shit. That's one of my joints from him. What's that? The No AI. So he puts that one on, and he's not impressed. And his homie that's on the phone listening, he's not really reacting too much. I'm sitting there saying, "This is heat." That's done. We put on the joint for goods. The turn his lights off. I said, somebody on his phone tell me that this ain't heat. Y'all gotta be fucking kidding me. And then when we get to the end of the argument, we cut the songs off. Holla's like, he makes a strong point to me. It's a very good argument. He says flows and pockets, Jae Millz dominates. Like he's really, really got that on Smash. He does that very, very well. The way that he raps on those beats, very, very well. Very rapid fire. A lot of syllable filled type of sentences and lines and bars. It comes off dope. He rides them tracks. He says, but there's no real big standouts. There's no real big peaks, no big haymakers or punches, not a bunch of rapping, not frequent. I shouldn't say no. It's like not frequent enough where, for example, Jae Millz changes topic and then and then a big spotlight, boom, a big Rum Nitty punchline, boom. And then as I'm arguing, and I'm like, that might be one of the reasons why Rum Nitty jumped out in front of Jae Millz. A lot of the culture had Rum Nitty beating Jae Millz, right? I think Jae Millz won back some ground by the time he got to the Walmart joint, right? But within the first like one or two drops, they had Rum Nitty winning, beating Jae Millz. And it was the highlighted punching that goes into people's minds and that you can repeat, that you can walk around with, and that you really, really hold on to. Things nice and visible for the listener. So as an artist, while I'm arguing with Holla, I'm like, I see why you believe your approach to Jae Millz will hit harder than maybe Jae Millz might hit you. I still think that Jae Millz slices, though. That's my position, okay? So now, Jae Millz ends up dropping his track the next day. We get on the phone laughing about like, oh shit, it's for the next day? What? And I listened to it, and we do a reaction up here, and I'm like, yo, Jae Millz shit is dope. It's a good track. We gave it an 8. We gave it an 8 out of 10. Now, if I right here on the spot try to think about some of the standouts, all right, the skating one is a good one. It's not something that stick to. It's like one of those laughy one. The one saying, "Don't talk about my lady," and I won't talk about sin. If you do, God help you. That is a standout. I don't want to try to do this right now on the spot to defuse my own point, but the shit that makes you say after the fact, like, ooh, we want to hear the other side respond to that. Jae Millz doesn't hit Holla in that way. And then it makes me think like it's his rap patterns, his production, and his visuals. They're all on 10. And some of that is part of his strengths. But Holla wants to fight with the facts. He wants to fight with the big punchlines. He wants to fight with the big highlights that people could talk about after everybody walks away. Okay? This is the argument. And this is me off camera saying, no. You fuck around and get killed by Jae Millz if you slip up. So now we're here. Okay. That's the reality. So let's play Holla's track and let's see how his concept and how he foresees him battling Jae Millz, how it goes, the way it's actually going, and the culture's response right now. I'm losing this argument. And I don't like to lose arguments. All right, let's play it.
He not playing around with you niggas. If y'all want to dance, let's dance.
Fanatic.
And he got one of the greatest niggas to ever do it on beats. Man, he will fuck you up, Hitman, if you play with this one. I'm telling you right now, my nigga, this smoke different. This ain't that luck shit that you got going on. This ain't swamp. This ain't Jazz. It's none of them. This nigga right here will apply that pressure, that real pressure, and make an anthem out of you, my nigga. And I know you don't want that. So come playing around if you want to.
Actually, Fanatic's making the point that I think Holla's trying to argue to me. You see how he just said we'll make an anthem out of you? Jae Millz made an anthem out of one person he's gone against so far. And it's the song that even took him to the radio. It's the DNA Ain't Never Been Outside. That's not like a punch. That's a tag. That's a theme. You're taking something that people put on DNA for a large part of his career, right? The clap the machete, you never been this type. You should even DNA for a segment of his own career, he stopped rapping gun bars. And then he does a track with a catchy hook. You ain't never been outside. We're making the points here. It's really playing out like that. You got to do that to Holla too, though. I'm losing the debate 60-40 a little bit right now. I ain't gonna lie.
My nigga, I'm telling you, Hitman, this shit different.
And then I could see a lot of people, oh, he made you leave the studio, nigga. Possibly. But Jae Millz went through the same thing. He dropped a whole song called No Allen Iverson, No AI, responding to people saying, you keep doing AI hooks. He said, okay, y'all got me not doing AI right now. He responded to the culture. He responded to the criticism. So we can't say it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it type shit. I'm just being honest. No.
Same flow, same style, same beat, same brows. Didn't make us say wow, ain't unchanged. Same jealous ass raps telling me how I ain't that. 9 target on your back, I'm at the gun range. This shit.
Even though let me speak for myself. I don't feel that way when I listen to Jae Millz tracks. But when you're in a battle and somebody actually puts a narrative on you and it makes you go back and think about it, he's making a lot of people do that. I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at the reactions. I'm looking at bloggers' reactions this morning. And they're just like, yeah, Jae Millz, he got to switch it up. And he actually caught that criticism before, and he responded when he brought his tone down. You know, like the flow was still very similar. That's when he did the easy work on the beach. And my reaction to that song when it dropped was Adaptation Award unlocked. Remember, people? I'm consistent with this shit. And now Holla's pointing at that right here again, and it makes you look back at Millz in a certain light. Like his biggest strengths in this battle so far, Holla goes for the facts, or what people can say, I see it. The factual stuff, opposed to the rapidy rap bar for bar syllable filled lines. I see what he's doing.
Illegal won't bully none. How my granny used to dress me for church. I'm still fully buttoned, trying to see what could he really say. Freezing cold to goods farther than me. I'm check his DNA. You said I got a few L's. I don't mind, boss.
Well, people say that Jae Millz was cold. Jae Millz was not respected or being talked about in a culture until the podcast with Goods, when there was discussions about them podcasting and partnering in together. So when you say Goods ushered them in, you know, I see the angle there. It's not just the fact that, because Jae Millz still got to write the raps and record the songs to beat Jae Millz to beat Goods and DNA as per the culture's consensus, you know, and he earned that. But that's not the root of it. They didn't just go straight to dropping songs. It was the what's the name of the podcast? Shout out to the podcast, my bad. DNA and Goods podcast that they were all anchoring together. And them clips went out, then they started arguing. Next thing you know, it's turned into their little tension, and then the songs came.
Them few L's don't equal up to your shine loss. Stop wasting time, nigga.
You see, he's making me pause it too much. And Millz doesn't do that as much as Holla. He doesn't the big boom, factual hits, punchlines, and build, and then boom, pay attention. Millz beats Holla in other areas. Once again, the flows and the pockets. He trumps Holla there. Absolutely. The rap ability, he trumps Holla there. But Holla puts together lines that makes you stop and say, because even the K-Shine bar, he goes for the fact level stuff and puts it in creative ways, structured well, where you say, if you took a poll through the culture and asked, what's the top 10 battle rap losses? That has been like the ghost of the K-Shine and Jae Millz battle still is talked. Like, a lot of people lose battles. Everybody has lost a battle before. Lux, Mook, Holla, all your favorites have lost before. My favorite battle rapper, Ill Will. Everybody has lost before. Big K, they've all lost before. But that loss when Jae Millz came back to Modern Era from K-Shine, it's been the ghost that just won't leave the room. You know, and it's one of the worst because of the buildup of it, the momentum of RBE coming out of the Averb and Mook battle, then going to that, and then shoulder to shoulder in Club Drama, one of the biggest cards of the year once again. And it was such a bad turnout on that stage. Millz has talked to it for years too. It comes up in all of his interviews. This is what I mean by those big hits out front. You know, Jae Millz has to do those to Holla if he can find them.
Mine cost. He X'd out when them lines crossed, contract signed off. I'm a league on the Mills. What kind of hate you on? Why would I beg to be on cars when I can make my own?
This is what we say to you, Easy. I'd be neutral in my reactions, and I've shown a lot of love to Jae Millz in my reactions, haven't I? You guys don't read no bias or hate towards Jae Millz from this channel right here. I haven't given that because genuinely it's not in my chest. I fuck with everything he's been doing, right? So just think about my reaction when I covered that. When he said, yo, the culture been declining ever since you, how I was just like, come on, Millz. Like, come on. That's what I mean about the factual stuff versus the rapping stuff on good flows and pockets. Like, the man put hundreds of thousands in ever since Bags and Bodies was created in the course of the Mansion and his league, from top tiers to up and comers. The show was based around up and I tried to get Big K into the Mansion. Holla was like, nah, I got to keep it based around up and comers. Go figure that. These are real conversations behind the scenes. Go figure that. You know, so if the man wants to battle, he will never replicate what Easy reached out to me, reached the Olive Branch URL. He reached out to Rosenberg Raw via Frank, and he Olive Branch Calico. All people that he doesn't necessarily get along with or have good relationships with. Whereas Holla said, oh, my man just retired, ARP. Okay, Bags and Bodies. It's different. And we're talking real facts. And I'm just a guy that don't run from the facts. I'm sorry. Oh, it's your friend. Yeah, but he speaks facts, and I relate to people that speak facts. Why do you think I have problems with Easy? Just saying.
Beat battles when your song get played. You look mama, cause we know you don't belong on stage. 10-year head start, somebody remind them. Was a decade before, now a decade behind me. Don't brag about.
I'm not going to try to break down every bar, but this is what I mean. Like, it's very visible in your face. Boom. And it's lead ups to hits that make you question the other side, the opponent. 10 years before me and 10 years. He said some of this to Lux, like, how lapping nigga, I'm not racing. You know, view wise, success wise. You know what? I'll let you guys paint the pictures.
About your deal, I'm sure Wayne could find me, but my money ain't young, so ain't no reason to sign me, feel me? Can't fuck with me at all, it's your pride or something. Terrified to get on stage, fuck is you hide from? Said I was watching like you was colder. No, I was watching cause you was older. You stiff and baking soda.
I was watching because you was older. This nigga's a fucking dick. You ever say some shit like that to me, man? We gloving up. make fun of me because I'm older, nigga. That's ageism. You found a funny ass way to flip that shit. This nigga's a bastard, B.
Yelling shit out, you a whole fool. Had the nerve to say I'm bragging on old views. Well, let me help him remember. Me and Mook at 3 mil, and that was last September. Dumb.
And nobody's gonna say, yeah, that's all Mook's views. They're not. Because if we go look at the battles, for all their battles, Mook and Holla for like their last 4 outgoes, including face-offs, like the Blue Room numbers, like it just, it is a collaboration. Mook plus Holla equals great views and 3 million, right? But nobody could be like, oh, that's just Mook carrying it. Like they're both A-siders, Holla and Mook. He's like, a nigga, we just did that a couple months ago. It's crazy. This nigga's sick.
He said, Condom gotta rap. This nigga, honestly, I don't care, bro. That's his business. I hate explaining to bitch niggas, but I ain't stopped because it's kind of hard turning down 6 figures. How you mad at all the bloggers? Well, I feel black and gotta give you the belt, nigga, because I will. I'm hit.
He didn't throw his friend under the bus there. I like that. I didn't even catch on to that the first time. I said that the other day. I did a reaction to Millz. Because I liked Millz' little call out there, like, if you so good, how come Conceited don't battle? And I said, well, Holla's probably a little bit more passionate to the culture than Conceited. He doesn't have to do a league, but he does it. Doesn't have to do a show, but he does it. Doesn't have to battle, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? So, and even Conceited, I've had business conversations with Conceited, and I know where Conceited stands. And he was putting possible opportunity. Like, for example, one of the negotiation, well, I'm not even gonna say negotiation. One of the conversation me and Conceited was having, this is in recent years, about his return. What movie was it? I don't even want to miss the movie. I think it was the joint that LeBron was in, the House Party remake. He was trying to get a bigger role in that at the time or something. So, and you can't be mad at Conceited. You got Conceited is very, very well off financially. So he's making the right decisions for himself. But it was more so like, damn, like, nah, I don't want to entertain this right now. I'm interested in possibly coming back on RBE, but you know, I got a couple roles that I'm looking to get in right now, and TV related and movie related stuff. And I was just like, shit, you making them, go ahead, go kill those. They don't probably pay you more than I would. You know what I'm saying? So he's focused. But Holla's answer there doesn't go like, that's his business. He doesn't throw Conceited under the bus and say what I said. Like, nigga, I'm more into culture than Conceited. He just says that's his business. I like that, nigga. I like that.
How you mad at all the bloggers? Well, I feel black and gotta give you the belt, nigga, because I will. I'm Hitman, you know I kill. Look at my crib. The inside look like I kill. One warning, you don't get another. Black gloves, your doctor gonna have a I kill. Look at my crib. The inside look like I kill. One warning, you don't get another. Black gloves, your doctor gonna have a different color. Bitch, just saying all you want, just keep it rap. Cause if you say it outside the booth, you get slapped. Bringing up bags and bodies, a bunch of killers. I'm taught.
Nigga said I ain't saying sin. He said mention all you want. It's a bastard. The problem, Millz, here is you probably should have done everything in your power to go second. The guy is too empowered when he gets the rebuttal position. We're just being real here.
I just spoke to Gorilla, Capo, Dollar, KD, Ranger. If I call Prestavia boys danger, you ain't never gave a nigga a look. Name one nigga you helped, one nigga you booked. All that cap ass shit you be on, stop her. I done gave 100,000 plus the top tiers. Bozo, this nigga is tripping, and you can add another 50 by including the women. Man, what a culture vulture, JB, and all he did was took out. He ain't never gave in, and I'm tired of it. Big stage, battle rap, I made a job of it. The money they offer, you make it a side hustle. Then King of the Dot offer 25 something, and then you cry something. Now that I think about it, Millz, it's really alarming. Your ego and being the worst and in Harlem. You a category 5, some of it.
The King of the Dot one is not a nice ball, man. If you're gonna be doing the numbers, this guy, he does the basketball analytics shit. He's very based in numbers in black and white, factual shit. And the numbers that we were all, and a lot of us were sticking up for Jae Millz, but the number that we was all talking about.
Out, he ain't never gave in, and I'm tired of it. Big stage, battle rap, I made a job of it. The money they offer, you make it a side hustle. Then King of the Dot offer 25 something, and then you cry.
You guys gonna have Jae Millz thinking I'm against him. Just so not. Stop this shit. Stop this shit.
Something that I think about it, Millz, it's really alarming. Your ego and being the worst nigga in Harlem. You a category 5, somebody inform them. We don't film outside, it don't even be storming. Who got the culture popping with disses? You or me? Well, letter to the culture dropped in 23. Then ego and charity work, I don't play. I dropped all this for you got hot off being name. You fell out.
You know, I had to fact check the guy. Fuck him. Let's put him on the spot. Letter to the Culture freestyle. 2 years ago, 374,000 views. This is the one that Lux played on accident. And then, you know, what else did he say? He said he had this one as well. Wait, where is it? This one? This was the easy one, right? 2 years ago. Almost 300,000 views. There's another one too. That was the Chef Trez one, right? I don't know. I don't got it up here right now, but okay. All right, let's keep going.
Off already, so I know you defeated. Cause when you posted on Twitter, 15 retweeted. Not one punch, your whole verse a lullaby. 15 minutes is up, ask Uncle Rye. We are not the same. How dare you bring up a 30? I don't need gloves, I like getting my hands dirty. Yo, big, am I trouble or what? Somebody tell him I can get him so close next time he won't have to yell it. You starting to stink up the place, and we can smell it. They pay me so much to battle, they can't sell it. Oh boy, dick eating again, go ahead and tell us. You can't convince me, Murder Mook ain't jealous. I don't play right. You spell my name with a G and not a J, right? Shoot a ball or a Glock is still a J, right? It'll be better if I told you to your face, right? But you got stage fright.
Yeah, I ain't worried about monetizing this video. We gotta leave this one reacting. We gotta. It's all good. It's all good, man. Just in case there's some weirdos out there still claiming the music. Okay, Culture's reaction. We still got a bunch more to walk through. I got a reaction and some good news or bad news for Swamp. And we're gonna play Lux's teaser clip as well. But when we talk about the Culture's reaction, let me see what's going on. By the way, I got Holla clearing that Hitman died to with his what was the name of this just now? Stage fright. I got him clearing it. It's just too many quotables. It just beat for beat, they're on par for me. I love the production of both sides. Visuals. This might have been the first time you got outdone also with visuals, Jae Millz. You know, the graffiti trains and standing in between some of the cars and walking the tracks. Like, his visuals are grittier and his visuals are better for this particular one. You know, the visuals for Jae Millz are very good because it's shot well and it's edited very well. But actually, his locations were very, very regular. I'm being real because I understand production and I understand editing and directing. You know, so great quality from Jae Millz, but he got cleared in the visuals. Production, I love both beats. I'll cancel them out. And then as far as what they're saying to each other, Holla just cleared Millz. As far as what they're saying to each other, Holla cleared Millz. He did. Piperboy, shout out to PB. He's got a Twitter poll up. 358 votes. It's got Holla. Almost 90%. 87.4. I'm going to tweet it. Let people keep voting. I don't think it's over. I don't think this I'm going to retweet it. Shout out to PB. Let's pull up 3 Letterman. 3 Letterman and Holiday. They okay. They cool. They're not the bestest of associates, but they cool, right? So 3 Letter has no reason to be biased towards Holla. You know, I want to see what 3 is saying.
Yo, dog, he not playing. Lux, Jazz, Swamp, and now Jae Millz. Here's the thing, Jae Millz. You went first, you clapped first, and it's cool. But the thing about what Hitman did with this song Stage Fright was you gave that brother a chance to do what A1 always says. My rebuttal game crazy.
I agree, 3. I really, really agree there. All right, let's go to a bartician. Somebody that does this shit for a living. Speaking about people that can rap, can't rap, rap better, rap worse, whatever. Let me hear what Mickey Fax has to say.
I ain't mad at this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might edge Hitman on this one. I might have Hitman up 1-0. Clean edge. It's close. It could go either way. It could go either way. But he had a lot of good bars in there. Again, I'm not rewinding anything, mainly because I want to get these two out tonight, back to back.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Mickey, man. Shout out to Mickey. And I did some homework this morning. I just wanted to see if it was like, oh, ARP, like you the only one that has, because I already knew my thoughts after playing the song and everything. And I did my looking around. That's how, let me pull up 3, let me pull up Mickey. But then as I really, really continued to go through and just skate around a little bit, there's a lot of people reacting to Holla's track. And if you click into some of them, there's a lot of that in similarity, man. It's not about if Daylight has a better pen than Oops. Oops bar for bar has never been strong. Nobody ever looked at Oops and said, you have one of the best, you have a top 10 pen in battle rap. Nobody ever did that with Oops. It was about his hits, his angles, his third rounds, his messages, what he made people walk away with thinking about and feeling. A battle is a battle, and then when you take somebody like Holla, who's much more lyrically inclined than Oops, in my opinion, and then you give him not only the rebuttal factors, not only the fact that he's creative, not only can he just snap his fingers and go get a good beat, a good editor, and a good director or shooter, you put all that together and he becomes just as dangerous. And dare I say, you battlers that are going back and forth with Holla, you guys may have just put him in the throne. I've been walking around saying that Jae Millz is in the throne the whole time. Mickey Fax and Averb, that was fire. Mickey Fax might have the best all-out attack on an opponent in this whole space of battles on beat, because this whole 7-day thing, that's very creative, very consistent, dope how he put that together. They was kind of had like intertwining messaging and whatnot. Mickey Fax is the king right there so far. Overall, Millz has been walking around with the crown. Okay. We've had people that came in and they've had great efforts. True Foe, Jack Boy, B Magic, so forth and so on. Goods and DNA, I think they are some of the people that push Jae Millz the most. And some of those rounds I gave to Goods and Jae Millz, but this thing now with Holla, because of the Lux, the Jazz, and now to me clearing Jae Millz in this back and forth right here. And I think he got swamped the first one. We're going to play Swamp's next one. But you guys may have just put this guy on the throne. And he was never even aiming for it. So now people start to put the target more on him. And you guys got him looking like the king by everybody also responding and clapping back and drop. I can't, like I said before, I got to stand on it. He can't claim 20v1 because he was the first person that said their name and led it to the culture part 2. So he kicked it off. But now as far as, all right, dedicated tracks for each other, he's winning or they're close, like what Mickey said. And now because he's collectively doing this to multiple top tiers and or GOATs like Lux, and as well as kings that have the current on beat crown or had it, well, what does he do now? He takes that throne for a second. No, I don't know. I don't think anybody mapped this out. Nobody thought all of this was about to happen, but let's go to Lux now. Okay. So Lux looks like he might drop again. Okay. Now, I don't call this a teaser. It's not the all-out fully produced song and video, of course, to drop, but Jesus Christ, they let a lot play. There's the Instagram and live. You see, this is Loaded Lux's Instagram live up here. You guys put a lot out. I'm surprised, man. You're supposed to just drop. But anyway.
Hear me. Good. Yeah, they call you the Hitman. Well, I got a call from Sugar. He calls you the Get Hitman.
I like that opener. And what's with all the blue? everybody keeps with all this blue.
Well, maybe you acknowledge my skills when I kick your ass.
No confused fast food with meals cooked off the home stove. A roast rope, nothing but dope poaching and dope notes and stuff. And these all my children wash with all so don't go cutting out. I'm sharp still, this slow pop, whole flow. You was on the road for a showboat, ball game, and I touched down. They move the goalpost, they make the A. Set the camera, the GoPro don't know if you people are deaf, but he is so. Try baby, wipe your mascara. All the brats get dressed in they soft girl arrows for terror when I'm on it. They telling me you vlogging, but I heard you making bread. No festival, what they called it. When they said you did it, carnival cotton candy. I'm talking for my amusement. This really was never fair, right?
This beat is fucking, it's crazy. This beat is one of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Better, I'm too poetic. Better at least have something for me. I'm a whole legend. ARP on your behalf. Why he on my phone records? Talking like he got the upper half. Y'all could both catch it. Low effort. Like he get a bag, you get a body, got the spirit. All the rooms blue with a soul separate smoke section. These niggas talking, no position, no coalition. Solo mission, I'm going fishing. What's the total missing? Here's where you are. Homer Simpson, you ain't the only one had a boss, bitch. So did Benson. What's the business? Coochie rap, roll the riches, time to close the distance. We sending shots, prohibition. You snap a lot, square, Polaroid. You think you photogenic, know your limits. Hollywood, you ain't joking around. The purple smile, stay in your lane. That's an open foul. Golden child, scared of that growing crowd, turn rolling loud. Stage full of hooligans, smack yelling, hold it down. Probably in a limo. Y'all didn't get the memo. Said I was looking for you, but not how I got the demo. Bird jumped on that plane. You was not there at the intro. It's that stock room hurt. First, he's a bimbo. Put what Tim's on and get it jumping. You forgot? We saw you in Chaz. What you dunking? Niggas frontin'. Not at all. Some new shit tough. It's cotton falls. Drop the ball. You talking about still? Niggas rhymes. You say Elton? Vegetable steak. That's nitty line. You got the witty mind. You think you are. Shrimpy y'all.
How to take that vegetable line? Is nitty.
Baby fake. Delay's stable. Get his cane and able. Mercury safe. Or keep that base and able. Watch your tone. Cause a hitman played on the table. Like my man said. He got a lot of some basic table. I can't wait. Victory for you is a past because you've been ass since bragging. Clearly couldn't tell you.
All right, hold on. What y'all think? What y'all think real quick? Let me, before we get into Swamp, what y'all think about that right there? Now we need visuals. Lux, I told him that the first go around. I did. Lux is cooking. It sounded dope. Bars and delivery is on point. Yes, I agree. Jay's looking. I don't. Nah. It ain't really on. It ain't really on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, yo, it's like, how much of a song is he playing? Like, they play the whole shit. Damn, there. Lux not direct. I think there was a lot of directs in it. I do. I just question one's tactics sometimes. Lux is a warrior. He's a super warrior. I just question the tactics. Number one, I mean, this we're taking credit for, all of us, the culture. We taking credit. We take. I know. We taking credit for Lux coming back. The culture is, because he said, yo, now send the contract, right? That's it. I'm not going back. He was arguing in the studio with his homie. He said, no, I'm not going back. It was just, we just playing around. Like, I was just, and then I think he said, 3 said that in their interview, he was implying that I meant like, let's go back and forth, like on some like versus Swizz Beats type shit and Timbaland type shit. You know, not necessarily diss tracks. Let's pull up our music, because Lux is in the middle of promoting an album. Cool. You know, and here he is with a track. Why? Because the pressure And the outcome and the talk of Holla slapped Lux around. We keeping it 1,000. So Lux, I'm glad we have all created the energy to show you, no, sir, we ain't going. Fuck that Mount Rushmore goat shit. We love you. We respect you as the legacy, gatekeeping, all-time great that you are. But it is what it is. And we not going for what you dropped. We need an original beat. We need a visual. And if that's what you got for us, you got cleared. We kept it real. And Lux said, okay, let me go back. So when I continue to say I question one's tactics, releasing that much of it. And he just showed Jae Millz, like giving him the rebuttal factor. And that's another thing too. Like Holla's able to light the fuse with a Letter to the Culture Part 2 and just throw like a single line at people, then let them do their whole tracks and then hit. So we see. I'm looking forward to that full release though. That shit sounded dope. It's gonna press Holla for sure. You know what I'm saying? He might end up in this because Jae Millz, we all know Jae Millz is gonna respond. The whole culture is saying Jae Millz is down. He's not gonna let that go. So he's doing rev share now and shit. Nah, Jae Millz is like, nah, I'm here. I got Hitman smoke. Nah, I'm gonna clean this money up. I'm gonna get this content out. Do these rev shares with niggas now. I'm gonna start that with the Hitman battle. What the fuck, Millz? Why are we switching up? What's going on? I'm thinking you're such a big proponent of the reactors. Why are you switching up, nigga? We're getting a Millz response. That's pressure for Holla. You're gonna have Loaded Lux and Jae Millz in front of you, possibly at the same time. That's tough, man. That's tough. But you put somebody in a Thanos type of odds against me underdog spot. That's when the punches are accentuated. Holla's gonna come out of this looking kind of crazy if he just keeps his quality up. So this leads me to my swamp point. But before I make my swamp point, let's play it. Okay. All right, Swamp, you up. Ain't care about no monetizing today. Let's get these tracks off, y'all.
Yeah. Nigga, my first diss was better, nigga, clear. Keep it 100 with the music, they can't get near me. Nigga, be honest, y'all motherfuckers really fear me. Turn this bitch to Marco Polo, holla, do you hear me? Niggas don't like it when you don't think that they appear to me. Nigga, no matter what you gon' do, you can't get rid of me. Mad, I don't give a fuck about none of your history. Don't ask the boss for my locations, you get the shit from me. I know what you did, why your peers don't respect that. All that money talking in the ring, nigga, bet that. Get here where your chest at, get here where your neck at. Stutter box on the chopper like you screaming, yeah, yeah. Run them down, all that shit you said you gon' regret that. They say Swamp, you need to calm it down.
That was hard. What? You're like, that's the one right there, Swamp.
Box on the chopper like you screaming, yeah, yeah. Run them down, all that shit you said you gon' regret that. They say Swamp, you need to calm it down. I'm obsessed, yeah. Try to tell these niggas I ain't the one you won't mess with. I ain't even in my bag, they bringing their best shit. But fuck a diss track, boy, show me where your level at. All I see is the pot calling the kettle black. I was taught to meet up head with them, niggas settle that. You gave me that motherfucking award, here's your medal back. Nigga, my first diss was better, nigga, clear. Keep it 100 with the music, they can't get near me. Nigga, be
look at the close up while he's doing with the keys and he's got the basketball ring on. That was a cool one too, Swap.
honest, y'all motherfuckers really fear me. Turn this bitch to Marco Polo, holla, do you hear me? Had that boy leaking blood, you can say you banging that. I ain't got no gang with my name, I don't play with that. Said you ready, mouse with the highlights, so you claiming that. Nigga, where I'm from in the tree with the mouse hanging that. I don't just hold the south down, I hold the south up. Nigga, you can't fuck with me, I bet it put the house up. Don't think I'm chasing a nigga looking for clout. Big ass chickens in his grill, can't keep his mouth shut. Gave a nigga props, I know exactly who you are, bitch. I just feel like a lot of your shit be garbage. What's your initial? HHHR, bitch. If it's HH, why you keep talking the boss shit? You the only hit man, I know that ain't got a gun attached. Better ask about me in the South, boy, I'm running that. Ain't no way you think I give a fuck about no honey hats. I put holes in every one of them until you run it back. Nigga, my first diss was better, nigga, clearly. Keep it 100 with the music, you can't get near me. Nigga, be honest, y'all motherfuckers really feel me. Turn this bitch to Marco Polo, holla, do you hear me?
Go. That shit go. Okay. So I already knew what my take was for this based on what I was seeing with the Jae Millz and the Swamp. I mean the Swamp and the Loaded Lux. So here, let me just leave the Swamp me mug up there. Fuck it. Dope track. Dope track. Shout out to 3. I see you in here, 3. Here's a quick question. My bad. Let me read this real quick. Swamp, hold on, 3. Stay right there. That might be my take. Which is better? Chat. I'm about to bring all y'all up here on the screen. Is it Jae Millz, Hitman Die 2, or this Swamp joint right here? Holla if you hear me. That's the name of it, right? Oh no, yeah, Marco Polo. Yeah, holla if you hear me, right? Oh no, Marco Polo, same shit, whatever. Okay. Which one is better, Marco Polo or Hitman Die 2 from Jae Millz? Somebody said I still got Muddy Water. That's the Hitman joint. Swamp track is better than Jae Millz track. Marco Polo. He's clearing you, Mills. Hitman, Marco Polo, Swamp, Marco Polo. Honestly, Swamp and Hitman. The back and forth I want to see. All right, here goes one for Mills. Swamp. He's clearing it. Yeah, Marco, he cleared it in the chat. He cleared it. He super cleared it. All right, let me find 3. Here we go. Shout out to 3 in the building. So this absolutely is the problem, Swamp. And this was my lead-in before we played it. He's got a Mount Rushmore and Loaded Lux in front of him. I see people in the chat saying Mook is Mook jumping on the track? Maybe, you never know. Could be Mook too. What if it's Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, and Jae Millz, 3 Harlem pioneers standing in front of Hitman Holla? Swamp, you will not get a song. You know, you see 3 Letterman here says Swamp. The timing of this wasn't good, especially when Hitman just dropped hours before. I'm not mad at the Swamp drop. I just don't think that Swamp could have anticipated this. It's not his fault. He couldn't have anticipated, you know, Holla dropping and then the Jae Millz back and forth. Swamp is a big name in battle rap. But if we're talking about this on beat thing, Jae Millz still garners one of the biggest pieces of the spotlight, no matter who he's going back and forth with. Hitman Holla, the biggest numbers wise in the whole culture. And then you got Loaded Lux, who drops a clip showing that I'm about to drop on Hitman. And you know, Hitman, he already did this in his first Swamp shit, saying, I got bigger fish to fry, so that Swamp gonna wait or whatever. It's gonna happen again. He only did, I'm keeping 1,000 with you. He only did the Swamp joint because he got Lux out of the way. He got Lux out of the way. When we got that audio track from Lux, it was just like, that shit lost. And then it's like, all right, I'm gonna do jazz because that's fun, that's playful. You know what I'm saying? That's just like what they having fun, no big deal. And then he does the Swamp track to just show that I'm in mode right now. I'm in mode. I'm not. And then you see people start tweeting it like Surf and whatnot, talking about like Holla's stepping right now. That's how he got to the jazz and the Swamp, and he's just got in the mode and he's having fun with it. And all right, cool. I'll fight everybody since I already dissed him and I kicked this shit off. You got Lux with a clip out. And you got Jae Millz. He has to, you know, everybody knows Jae Millz come back after losing right there. Swamp is going to get pushed to the side again. He is. And it's not going to be like, and people's not going to say, yo, Holla. But nah, you can, no way, you in because of Swamp. Like, look, it's going to take precedence. It's just going to take precedence. So the timing of it's not Swamp's fault. He couldn't have predicted that, but that's how it's going to turn out. You know, so Swamp with a dope track, and the whole chat gave that better than Jae Millz joint. You know what I'm saying? But all right. Let me see. I don't think I missed any big call outs. Yeah, we got action. The on beat battles right now are giving more energy, and they have been since they started, than the actual stage. So before we get out of here, I just want to leave off with saying one more again. Culture, battle rappers. We know the priority is the stage. The stage will never be left behind. It'll never be looked at as lesser ever. We'd rather see battles on stage, but we can open up a whole secondary industry, cousin, brother, sister, to the on stage by allowing all these battle rappers to get on beat and then giving them just as much respect and love. Just imagine if we're starting to see it, some of our favorites. Imagine if almost all your favorites didn't mind doing battles on beat. I'm not trying to say give us Lux and Daylight on beat. If it's battles that we really are gearing towards and we probably have the opportunity to see at some point, I don't mind leaving them alone. But if it's like Easy, for example, saying, I will not, he be switching up. We know that he switches up. But let's say he actually stood on the shit that he says, and we just know that he says, I will never stand in front of Kid Slade. All right, cool. Can we get a round of 3 rounds on beat? That would be dope. That would be dope. The blogs already has the whole culture sold. We want to see some form now of rapping between these guys, you know, but Easy switched up. He'll take a check for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just who's going to offer it to him? Who knows? We'll see. All right, shout out to Lundo Cooper, Everlundo Cooper. Speaking of London, yo, 3, I so was having like a brain freeze when I said that on your interview the other day when you asked me about one of my favorite trips, and I said it was a 3-piece joint. I said we went to Europe, then we went to Amsterdam, we went to Paris on the same joint. And it's like, duh, like where's Europe? Like I meant London, like like London, Europe, like London, and then Amsterdam and Paris. Actually, my man Justin is in the city right now. I was supposed to go to hang out with him last night, and my old man kicked in. I just couldn't make it. But he was on. But anyway, he was on a trip. Is there any world where Hitman gives Swamp a shot on stage? Maybe. I think Holla respects Swamp. Remember, Holla's also a guy, like if he books you, he has a certain level of respect for you. Holla never got to the point from a league owner standpoint where he was like business was really, really almost equal as how you fuck with the person. You got to be in the game for a while to be able to say like URL put all the people that told URL suck my SMD or whatever and put it aside. You know, I've struggled with that. I always gave URL credit for that. I said they were always better at being business first or almost all business. I stood on way more shit. Like, nah, I'll never work with him. He might be a big, but nah, fuck him or fuck that opportunity or no, don't stop texting me or calling me. It's not going to happen. I was always like that, you know, and there are certain people that I gave like a second chance that was kind of against how I feel about people like off the stage, like let's say a Jag, to actually still give him the Arsenal battle. Like that's not really my personality, but the RBE in me was just like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. And then I still ended up paying for that shit after when he's supposed to do the Swave battle. It's just like, can't win with certain people that are just shitty people, bad businessmen, compulsive liars, and whatever. But anyway, off Jag. But that's an example. You know, Holla, if he books Swamp, he respects him for real. Like he fucks with him. And it's a good battle. And the culture will stand behind it. You're talking to Mr. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'll never get behind talking about stature, like what Easy's doing with Kid Slade, or what he started trying to do until the whole culture said, no, we're not buying it. And now he's switching up a little bit. I don't go for that. I'm Mr. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I don't care if Holla does averages 1 million views every battle and Swamp averages 150. I don't give a fuck. If it's a good matchup and we want to see it at the time, let's push it. And I think Holla would entertain it if the timing and the situation made sense too. So y'all never know, man. I'm going to hang around for years and always linger as a possibility to sponsor big battles. So you just never know. You never know when certain people link up get together, or that's why I keep saying about Lux. I say I respect Lux, you know, like sooner or later, you never know if me and Lux do some business. It could be next week, it could be next year, it could be 5 years from now. We might make some history together and also make $1 together. Don't burn your bridges, people. You know what I'm saying? That's all. All right. Are we done here? Shout out to all the members in the building too. I see y'all. I gotta see if we're gonna get a clip up on. Thank you. You tried it. Like, share, subscribe, everybody on the Sorry It's True podcast channel. Make sure y'all go over to the Sorry It's True podcast channel and hit subscribe. Did y'all see? I lost it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I got in mode. Did y'all see the clip that we put over there yesterday for the reacting to Pooh Shiesty's lawyer? Yeah, he had to catch that over here. We had to talk to him. So go check that out, people. Keep subscribing over there. Keep pushing that content over there, because when we get to those type of live streams, they won't be here on the RBE channel anymore. All right, those topics, all in the legal world and these trials coming up, like Little Dirk's trial and all that, they'll all be on the Sorry It's True channel. Alicia, look in the description box as well. But type in on YouTube, Sorry It's True podcast, and it's gonna come up, right? Or here's another one in the chat for you: youtube.com/@Sorry It's True podcast. That's a direct link to the second channel. You're welcome, love. I hope that's a woman. It's better be a woman. I hope it is. I'll take that back if this is a dude. but yeah, head over there, people. We very frequent over there. Subscribe, like over there. Thank you. Okay, there's a right. I need everybody to have a fun and a safe July 4th. Okay. I went to the spot yesterday and I loaded up about $1,800 worth of fireworks. The first thing I said to them, I said, show me the biggest shit in the store. And I think it's the same one I got last year, to be honest. I kind of remember the box, but I got that. And I said, now show me number 2. And I bought that. I said, now show me number 3. And I bought that. And then after that, then I started walking through the aisles, just randomly grabbing shit. So I'm putting some shit in the sky tonight. And I know I'm going to be around a bunch of people that's going to be copping some shit too. So we're going to have a great time tonight. But I pray that myself, my family, all of our friends, all y'all, everybody be safe, be safe, be safe. No holding fireworks in your hands. I'm not saying this as a joke at all. Like we saw what happened. Was it last year? So what happened with 4 Extra losing his hand and everything? No holding fireworks in your hand. Put that bitch on the ground, light that bitch, and be prepared to move away. Wear eye protection. I'm going to have glasses on. If you don't wear glasses or you don't got glasses or specs or nothing like that, put something on. You know what I'm saying? Protect your eyes. Be safe. No holding fireworks in y'all hands. Okay, y'all? Let's be safe, man. Let's get back here tomorrow, whatever, and talk about the great time that we had, all right? Enjoy y'all July 4th. We'll be back. Sorry.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
One of the toughest characters ever to bulldog his way
Go to the house up. And shout out to the